Sohail Khan, Livonia, Michigan, about 2 months into operation. So my sons have been very interested in auto styling for quite a bit, and about a year and a half ago we came across Tint World in one of our feeds, and I said, wow, this is exactly what we wanted to do. And we took a trip to Florida, met the corporate team, Charles, Jeff, and Anthony. Had a great experience, and we just clicked right away. We just fell in love with what the offerings were, and the team, and how well our trip and the Discovery Day went. We just never had a second thought about it.
My name is Talha Khan, and we're store number 73 in Livonia, Michigan. When I opened Tint World, I was one of the youngest owners. Being 23 years old, I felt that was a great opportunity for me, and incredibly honored and grateful to be part of the team. Down at Discovery Day, it was a really helpful experience, a good eye-opener, seeing the different stores down there, seeing how they would function.
Training, it was a 2-week training in Florida, and alongside with hands-on. So that went very well. Convention was a great point in time for us because we had just opened. Had a lot of opportunity to interact with many of the other franchisees and learn from their experiences, some very old, some very new, and some in between. Just a great program. So Jeff worked with us with the local realtor that we had worked with, and in fact the location that we finally chose was the first location that we saw, and we just fell in love with it. Even though we went after a few other locations to explore, but we kept coming back to this location, and eventually this is the one we took on. They were great. During our build-out process, finding the location, working through the build-out was a major part of our towards opening process, and Jeff was with us every day, every step of the way, and it was just phenomenal. And when we came closer, Daniela and Jeff together, they just made it so easy. And then Paul came in with the inventory. It just clicked nicely.
It's been great. Running a store is has its challenges, but like with any business, and I feel that reaching out to the ops guys from Joe and John and Jeremy, they've been really helpful to me so far. From all the little things to the part numbers, all the way to the big scope items such as employees and hiring and all that process.
So currently we are offering the film side of it, the window tinting, paint protection film, vinyl wraps, nano ceramic coating, detailing, and on the audio side, lighting, interior, exterior, LEDs, HIDs, sound control, audios, videos, and our security and remote starter. And residential tint as well.
My favorite Tint World service is by far nano ceramic coatings, and that is because of the ease of selling and application, and the durability for both ends for the customer. And from a business perspective, I feel that nano ceramic coating is the best win-win situation for everybody. And nano ceramic coatings also enhance profit margin by far.
Favorite service is vinyl wrap, and it's just cool because it brings a total new experience for the customer after it's done. We just wrapped a car, it's a 1965 Imperial, and when we saw the customer look at it, he was just wow. So that's one of my favorite services. Not that others aren't, but this just stands a little taller. As soon as we opened, our phones were ringing, and we had people coming in and asking for tinting. That was major first service that came in, and I attribute that to the social media and Google marketing that Jacob and the team puts out in the marketplace. So I really feel that without that, we wouldn't have gotten the type of reception that we got in the first month. We are seeing where we are is more so the trucks, especially the new trucks, because they don't have the tints in the front and they want to match. We are seeing people starting to show on the muscle cars, the Mustangs, the Camaros, the Corvettes, and the likes. So we are seeing pretty much both end of the spectrums. Value cars, Fusions and the Accords, and the Corollas, if you will, and Malibus and Impalas, and on the other end the GTs and the likes. So we are very excited about that. I've been in automotive industry, worked with both Ford and GM for over 30 years now, and that meant a lot bringing into what we are doing here.
Before opening the store, I was in college and I was studying biology. I was planning to become a dentist, but my ultimate passion in the back of my head was cars, and I've always loved working on cars and love everything about them. And when this opportunity came up, right after I was done with college, I jumped on this and never looked back.
Just be prepared for hard work through the build-out process, selecting the location, getting to the opening. It comes with time. It comes with a lot of time and effort put into it. And then the first few months, I'm sure, would be something that they'll need to be aware of, that it will take some time before it takes off.
My suggestion would be to dive right into the industry of cars. There's so many different options off the market, and from tint to stereo, there's so much to learn. And I feel that, while exploring a Tint World franchise, it'd be also great to learn about all those products and features before you open a store, so that when you open a store, you hit the ground running. The plans are to make the store incredibly profitable, and to a point where we can explore opening up more and expanding from there.